morning to all. Today we are discuss about armature reaction of DC generator. In a DC machine, two kinds of magnetic flux are present. First one, armature flux and main field flux. The effect of armature flux on the main field flux is called as armature reaction. Armature reaction, the basic diagram in the armature reaction, geometrical neutral axis and magnetic neutral axis. First diagram, it will be represented for the main field flux. Then next one is the armature flux. A discharge of main field flux due to the armature flux is called armature reaction. Armature reaction. Consider there is no current in armature conductors and only field winding is supplied. In the case, magnetic flux lines due to field poles are uniform and symmetrical to polar axis, and the magnetic neutral axis MNA coincides with the geometrical neutral axis GNA. Magnetic neutral axis may be defined as the axis along which no EMF is produced, as the armature conductors moves parallel to the field flux lines. In case the machine is running, both the flux due to armature conductors and flux due to field winding are present. The armature flux superimposes with the main field flux and hence distributing the flux lines of main field flux. This effect is called armature reaction in DC machines. The advantages of effect of armature reaction. Armature reaction weakness demagnetizes the main flux. In case of DC generator, weakening of the main flux reduces the generated voltage. Armature reaction discharges the main flux cross magnetization effect. Hence, position of MNA gets shifted. MNA perpendicular to the flux lines of main field flux. Brushes should be placed MNA, otherwise it will be lead to sparking at the surface of brushes. So due to armature reaction, it's hard to determine the exact position of magnetic neutral axis. In a DC machine, the carbon brushes are always replaced at the magnetic neutral axis. In no load condition, the magnetic neutral axis coincides with the geometrical neutral axis. Then machine is loaded. The armature flux is directed along the interpole axis. The axis in between magnetic poles and is triangular in wave shape. This results an armature current flux directed along the brush axis and causes cross magnetizing of the magnetic field. This cross magnetizing effect results in the concentration of flux at the trailing pole tips in generator action, at the leading pole tip in motor action. MMF and flux variations in an unloaded machine. First we have to mention the MMF and also the permanent and practical flux density. That means ideal flux density. In this figure, then south pole and north pole, the flux and MMF action in DC generator. MMF and flux distribution under the action of armature alone carrying current. In this figure mentioned the field flux and the total flux, as well as to the armature flux in the reaction of DC generator. Flux distribution in a loaded generator without brush shift. Methods of neutralize armature reaction. First one, brush shift. Brush shift, it has a serious limitation. Brushes have to be shifted to a new position every time the load changes or the direction of rotation changes of the mode of operation changes. Brush shift is limited only very small machines. This method generally not preferred. Second one, interpoles. The limitation of brushes shift has led to use of interpoles in almost all the medium and large sized DC machine. Interpoles are long but narrow poles placed in the interpole axis. They have polarity of succeeding pole in DC generator action and proceeding pole in motor action. The interpole is designed to neutralize the armature reaction MMF in the interpole axis. This because the direct commutation voltage for the coil undergoing commutation such that commutation voltage completely neutralize the reactance voltage L di by dt. Thus no sparking take place. Interpole windings are always kept in series with the armature, so interpole winding carries the armature current, therefore the works satisfactorily irrespective of load, the direction of rotation or the mode of operation. Interpoles are made narrower to ensure that they influence only the coil undergoing commutation and its effect does not spread to the other coils. The base of interpoles is made wider to avoid saturation and to improve response. Compensating winding. The effect of armature reaction can be neutralized by use of compensating winding. It is always placed in series with the armature winding. The armature ampere conductors under pole shoe must be equal compensating winding ampere conductors, which is compensate armature MMF perfectly. Compensating winding. The compensating windings are used to neutralize the armature flux in the pole arc region, which will otherwise causes severe distortion of main field flux. These windings are concentrate type of are placed axial slots in the pole faces as shown in figure. Compensating winding. The current in this winding follow in opposite direction to that of in armature current below. This will counterbalance the cross magnetizing effect of armature reaction, which may cause flashover between the segments. To have a perfect neutralization of armature MMF under the pole shoe, the ampere conductors of compensating winding must be equal to total armature ampere conductors under the pole shoe. This is a compensating winding in the structure of DC generator. Thank you.